Have you noticed that certain unwanted experiences, emotions, or relationships seem to repeat over and over again, no matter how much work you do, how much growth or healing or transformation? It can feel like, why is this showing up again? Haven't I already dealt with this? Well, those patterns aren't random. They are messages from your soul, sometimes gentle and sometimes not so gentle reminders about what you came here to understand, to share, embody, or transform. And one of the clearest ways to see what your soul is trying to tell you is through the Akashic Records and soul level clarity. Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Elari, Onawa. In this video, I'll share what soul level patterns really are and why that matters to you. Then we'll take a look at why the same lessons keep appearing over and over again. I'll also share 5 things that soul level clarity reveal about these patterns and how seeing through the eyes of your soul transforms your life. And if you love topics like this, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you know someone who would love to step into the next level of clarity and purpose, please share this video with them too. If we haven't met yet, again, my name is Elari Onawa. I'm a life on purpose coach, an integrated potential advisor, and I'm also the creator of the Soul Clarity Life Purpose Experience. Since 2003, I've helped high achieving, brilliant, heart centered women remember who they truly are, why they are here, and how to thrive with ease, joy, and purpose. So let's jump in to part 1, what soul level patterns really are. So, soul level patterns are the energetic imprints that are created by your experiences, your beliefs, and soul agreements across many lifetimes. Now, they're the repeating storylines that carry valuable information about your growth and purpose. Some patterns express as challenges like self-doubt, overgiving, or fear of being seen in a bigger way. Others show up as longings like a constant pull to create or teach or serve in a certain way. Through the Akashic Records, you can trace these patterns back to their origin, to the moment the belief, the choice, or agreement was first made. And you can understand the higher intention behind it. And when you see that, judgment dissolves and growth becomes much easier and actually joyful. For example, let's say there is a repeating pattern of over responsibility and burnout, always feeling like it's your job to fix things or to do for others, to hold it all together, or to make sure that everyone else is okay and taken care of before you can rest. On the surface, it looks like caretaking or strong leadership. But on a soul level, it often traces back to an old energetic imprint, a time when you learned that love, safety, or worth came from being needed. When that pattern plays out lifetime after lifetime, it can create exhaustion. It can create resentment and bitterness, or a sense that no matter how much you do, it's never enough, that you're somehow not enough. So through the Akashic Records and soul clarity experiences, you might see that this pattern isn't here to punish you. It's here to teach you sustainable contribution, how to serve with others instead of for them, and how to receive support as easily as you give it. When this pattern transforms, you stop overgiving and attracting relationships and situations where you are always the one carrying all the weight. Instead, you begin to trust that being valued doesn't depend on what you do, but rather it flows naturally from who you are. That's the beauty of understanding your soul level patterns. They shift from burdens to doorways, showing you exactly how your soul wants to grow and thrive in this lifetime. Now let's look at part 2, why the same lessons keep appearing. So your soul is both wise and timeless. If a lesson is important to your evolution, it will keep presenting itself in different forms until it's learned and integrated. It's not punishment, it's valuable feedback about how to more gracefully grow into the next level of consciousness that you really desire. It's about mastery. For example, if you're here to master self-trust, you might attract situations that challenge your confidence until you finally learn to stand in your own authority. If your theme is unconditional love, you may encounter relationships that ask you to love without losing yourself. From the soul's perspective, repetition is how mastery is built. And here's the key. Your soul lessons are not meant to feel like you're failing or somehow not enough. You can grow and evolve through grace and joy rather than hardship or self-criticism and struggle. As my spiritual team once shared, one thrives through self-love, but withers from self-criticism. The Akashic Records and soul level clarity help you see the patterns without the drama, without the hardship and the need to prove yourself. So you can shift from reaction to realization and joyful growth. Now let's dive into part 3, what the Akashic Records and soul level clarity reveal about these patterns. So when you open your records with intention and clarity, or if someone does that with you or for you, there are 5 powerful things that tend to happen. Number 1, you see the origin of the pattern, when and where it began. This transforms confusion and self-criticism into understanding and self-love. Number 2, you recognize the soul lesson, what your higher self wanted to learn or embody through the experiences that you are having now. And when you're able to see this, you can move easily and quickly into more fulfilling experiences, wiser and gifted in every area of your life from that experience, rather than feeling like you failed or had to struggle through it. Number 3, you identify the outdated belief, the story that no longer serves you. Awareness needs to come first. Otherwise, you'll tend to repeat the same patterns over and over and over again. Number 4, you receive the upgrade, the new energy, the new empowered perspectives, the freedom, the miracle of the soul truth that replaces the old unwanted pattern. And number 5, you integrate the change, grounding it into daily life so that that pattern doesn't need to repeat, and you can now benefit from all of your experiences. Each revelation brings compassion and freedom. You begin to understand that nothing has gone wrong. Your soul truth has been calling you toward higher alignment all along. Now, let's unpack part 4, how this transforms your life. Okay. When you see your unwanted patterns through the eyes of your soul, you stop fighting them, resisting them, or making yourself wrong. Instead of trying to fix yourself, you begin to understand yourself. That shift alone creates incredible peace. For some of you, this may be the deepest sense of peace and well-being that you've ever felt. When you see your unwanted patterns through the eyes of your soul, decisions become easier because you can sense what aligns with your true frequency. Relationships become more harmonious because you recognize what is yours to carry and what is not. And life begins to flow with a rhythm that feels natural, supported, and deeply right for you. This is what it means to move from unconscious patterning or living from the conditioned self to conscious creation. Inside my soul clarity, life, purpose, experience, we use the Akashic Records as one of the core tools to explore not only your purpose, but also the patterns, the contracts, and the lessons that free up immense energy and enthusiasm when you get them, when you understand why they're there. You'll receive clear insights into what your soul has been trying to tell you and practical ways to align your energy with what you truly want to experience next. Freedom comes from the moment you see clearly. If this resonates, I'd love to support you, and I'll leave a link below. And remember, the more clearly that you see through the eyes of your soul, the easier life feels. Confusion dissolves, decisions flow. You stop second guessing and being so hard on yourself, and you deeply trust the higher wisdom that's trying to guide you. Thank you for being here. Bye for now.